Testing 1 2 1 2 test 1 2 1. All right, welcome to another live stream. This is Total OS Today, Total Technology for Beginners and Beyond. Test 1 2. I think we are good to go. Very good. How's everybody doing? Well, I didn't have anything planned for tonight, except there is some breaking news. Yet another hack. A few million. It never ends, does it? Was having my late dinner, having some dinner. I caught some late news, or the evening news on NBC, and we have yet the story of another hack. Oh joy. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's go ahead and transition here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hope everyone is having a terrific evening. All right, let's do this. Okay, here we go. Very good. All right. Good evening. Okay. Well, this is all over the place, but this particular article is from CBS News, the popular company, the fitness clothing Under Armour UA. Good stuff. They have an app, I guess, called MyFitnessPal. It's something I do not use, but apparently it was hacked recently, and it affects 150 million user accounts. Is it the biggest hack yet? I don't know. The accounts of about 150 million users of nutrition tracking app MyFitnessPal were breached last month, Under Armour said Thursday. Hackers gained access to personal data, including usernames, emails, encrypted passwords, the sportswear apparel maker said in a news release. The affected data did not include social security numbers and driver's license numbers. They are investigating the data breach. The company on Tuesday learned that an unauthorized party had acquired data associated with MyFitnessPal user accounts in late February. Well, word of the hack comes a day after Boeing reported being hit with malware affecting a small number of systems. How do you define small? 149 million? 1 million? 10 million? Ah boy, and in a week which Atlanta is contending with a ransomware attack. What operating system are you guys using there in Atlanta that crippled the city's computer network? 2 days ago, online travel site Orbitz. I guess this wasn't a big one. Only 880,000 customers may have been compromised. Here we go. Welcome to the Spynet. Hello to the Spynet, and hello Steve. Welcome. How are you this evening, Steve? It never ends. And you know, I think to make this list small, only the companies that have not been hacked should make a statement. That have not been hacked should make a statement. I think that would you know, I think the list would be rather small, I do believe, in my opinion. So what can you do? Well, stay off the web. I mean, what can you do? Be careful what you post online. I personally don't use a fitness app. I don't need an app to tell me if I'm getting fat. I don't need an app to tell me if I'm gaining weight. I don't need an app to tell me that I need to exercise more. You know, I don't need an app to tell me that if I pull a muscle, or, you know, if I'm due for a blood test, I don't need an app to tell me that. Go to the freaking doctor. If you're putting on weight, stop eating like a pig. If you feel like you're out of breath climbing the stairs, maybe consider quitting smoking. Wow, what a concept. You don't need an app for that. You know, if you don't feel as strong, if you don't feel stamina as you used to be. Maybe it's those potato chips. Don't get me wrong, I love potato chips. I love Hershey's with almonds, dipped in whipped cream, and cheesecake ice cream. Oh, I love that, but not the whole half gallon. So, but that's my opinion when it comes to fitness apps. I don't use one. In the summertime, spring and summer, when I go walking or jogging, I don't really use an app. I'll bring my MP3 player, play some music as I'm walking or jogging. That's my app. My app is my music. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. So that's what I think about fitness apps in general. They can certainly have their place. And if a doctor recommends using a fitness app, then you probably should. Obviously, this hack has nothing to do specifically with Armor All or fitness apps. I bought Armor All products, or Armor All, Under Armour, not Armor All. I use that too, by the way, for my car. Armor All. Buy your Under Armour first and then protect it with Armor All. But no, oh boy, excuse me. 150 million users. MyFitnessPal. I guess it's not a pal anymore. So anybody out there use fitness apps? Steve, Anthony, Icon 2020, do you use fitness apps? I don't. I know when it's time to, cut back on the eating, on the snacks, when it's time to maybe exercise more, drink more water. Especially in the wintertime with the furnace running 7 days a week and my skin gets dry, cracky. It's time to drink more fluids. I don't need an app to tell me that. But if a doctor says use an app, if it'll get you motivated, absolutely use the app. Until then, don't use an app. Don't try to stay offline as much as possible. Except when watching this show. Then I want you to be online and say hello. Community sharing with friends. Okay. I'm all for it. I'm all for socializing. Speaking of that, 1 second, I got a notification about socializing. Okay, someone just saying hello and thank you. Okay, very good. So there you go, another piece of breaking news for this quick daily tech brief, something I wasn't going to talk about until I heard about it. Hi, Sneaky. The fitness app and the smart watch thing will come to an end in the near future. As if you feel out of salts, you should know just need a beer that has alcohol but no calories. Sometimes when I go out, I'll have a light beer like a Bud Light. I usually drive, so I don't drink and drive. I have one bottle of beer and that's it, if that. But yes, a beer with no calories. You won't gain weight, but you still feel tipsy. Ooh. Yeah. I predicted this was going to happen. This is not the end of the hacking. It's going to be a bad year, between Facebook and stuff like this. I think it's easy to feel complacently safe in Linux, and that is justified to a point. Yes, Linux is more private, but not when you get on the web. It doesn't matter when you get on the web. You have to be careful no matter what OS you use. And I hope newbies and beginners realize that. You want to be a little bit more secure and more private? Yes, you should be using Linux. Is it going to protect you for something like this? No OS can. That's up to you. Less apps, less information you put on the web. I believe the less of a target that you become, in my opinion. That doesn't mean, I joke sometimes, just stay off the web, but for a lot of us, that's not practical. We get our information from the web. We get our entertainment from the web. We get our friendship, our socialization from the web. So it's not all bad. But be careful. But be careful what you do. Phone call coming in. Just be careful of the information on the web. What you put on the web, because it can come back to haunt you. That's pretty much it. What I have to say about this latest hacking of Under Armour MyFitnessPal. 150 million. That's a lot. I guess the price of exercise? I don't know. Let me take this call here and I'll be right back. So don't go away. I will end this not quite yet, so don't go away, okay? Just give me a moment. Sorry about that, just returning an important phone call. Let's go back here. All right. Once you're on the web, it does not matter what OS you use. That's true, Sneaky. You will always be out there and your data is there for them to collect. Tom from Switch to Linux talked about this. Can you delete yourself from the web? No. Simple answer, no. At least not totally. You can't delete Facebook. You can't delete your other, your Twitter. You can create disposable email accounts. But once it's out there, there was just more Facebook news today that the people that used Facebook video and then deleted that video or videos, guess what? You didn't delete the videos. Facebook still had those videos. Even though you hit delete, it's still out there. Now, maybe the videos was nothing serious. It was harmless, fun stuff. But you would think when you click delete, it means delete. Delete doesn't mean delete. It means you can't see it, but it's still there. So be careful what you post on the web. That's what it comes down to. If you want to post something on the web and you have to think about posting it whether you should or not, the answer is probably no. Do not post it. It's better to be safe than sorry. Don't post it. Think about it. Then if you want to post something that you've been thinking about, post it later. But if you're not sure, don't post it. The world will go on, in my opinion. Here's some breaking news from the app, from the Ticker app. iPhone update adds privacy transparency. I don't know what that means. Cambridge Analytica files spell out election tactics. Brexit. Sneaky, what do you think about Brexit? Passport not yet decided. Okay, because of the change from the EU. Wow, there's a mess. So there you go. Oh man. Tommy Robinson banned from Twitter. Who is Tommy Robinson? Oh, he's calling me now. I don't know. The company permanently revokes access to the anti-Islamic activists earlier after temporary suspensions. Ah, I don't know who that is, but okay. Let's see here. I guess they can leave a message. Any other thoughts on staying private, on hacking? Use Linux up to a point, but once you get on the Spynet, we're all being Facebooked. The next live stream I have scheduled for tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Eastern. It'll be a Toast-a-thon, a Total OS Today. I'll come on at 9 p.m. When I get off, I have no idea. It is Easter weekend. That's why I'm doing it Friday and not the weekend. It'll be sort of a fundraiser for the channel if you would like to support the channel and contribute to the channel and maybe help in the direction of the channel, what you would like to see more or less of. This will be, you'll have your chance tomorrow night, and I'll have a little something special to show you too tomorrow night. So that'll be tomorrow night, 9 p.m. It'll be a Hangouts, and I may invite some other people onto the Hangouts, so we can chat. Today, is it today or tomorrow? I think today is actually 8 years of this channel. It was in 2010, I believe, this day that I started Total OS Today. Just as a hobby, just to learn about Linux. And it's much more than that. I've made friends like you guys here, and it's been fun. It's been cool. So thank you. So tomorrow night we'll do an anniversary special Toast-a-thon. I didn't know what else to call it. Weekend special. Yeah. So join me tomorrow night if you can at 9 p.m. What do I think of Bitcoin? Don't use it. I don't really follow it. I don't quite understand it. It sounds like a shady type of business. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, it's something I don't really think about much. Anthony, just personal opinion. If it's as far as buying and selling stuff, the credit card is fine. Walk into a store, cash. I don't want no Bitcoin or his coin or her coin or Webcoin or any other coin. Yeah, so there's the headline. Under Armour says 150 million MyFitness accounts were hacked. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah. Started the channel in 2010, and a year later, I think it was a year later, I did my first podcast with Infinitely Galactic. Of course, since then, I've done other stuff with Spatries, Cup of Linux, News Nonsense, some live shows with Sneaky, with the community, Twill, and the list goes on and on and on. And today, I use Linux more than I use Windows. Windows 10 is my backup operating system. Linux has come a long way. That's the power of some Linux desktops. It's possible that it can replace your Windows system, or maybe as a complement, as an alternative. But as of last year, I found Ubuntu Mate to be a wonderful alternative for beginners and beyond to browse the web, or to browse the Spynet, as I call it. The world, when you go to a website and it starts www, no. Just go spynet.totalOStoday.com or whatever. Just use Spynet instead of www, because that's what it is. Kagan the Tennessean. What's up, man? Welcome. Good evening. Have you heard the news about Under Armour? Oh joy. I do not use fitness apps, Kagan. Anyway, if you use this, you may want to delete it. Delete this account. Under Armour makes great stuff, not a problem with that, but something happened with their Fitness Pal. Maybe they should call it My Hacking Pal. Just a thought. Let's see, some Apple news on the ticker. EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, on the ticker, to its employees: ignore science when talking about climate change. What? Ignore science when talking about climate change. Ignore pain when sticking that needle in your eye. It's only pain. Just ignore it. The only Under Armour product I use is a t-shirt. Fair enough. Cool. Cool. It's good stuff. Speaking of shirts, t-shirts, you can purchase some Total OS Today t-shirts below in the links below. I think I posted a link below. Just go to teespring.com and search Total OS Today. The shirts are made by Under Armour. It would cost you like 60 bucks for a shirt. They're made by Hanes. I've had some feedback on the shirt, and I guess they are true to size. So check that out if you would like to buy one of the shirts I have on Teespring says Windows broken, fixed with Linux by Hanes. But they make good stuff. Their shirts and other stuff. It's not bad. It's not bad. For shoes, I buy. What do I buy? I buy New Balance. I have a wide foot. I have to buy a extra wide shoe, which is a 3E or 4E shoe. And New Balance. What are these? 608s, something like that. These are pretty good if you have like a fairly wide footprint. New Balance makes an excellent shoe for people like myself. Just a little plug there for New Balance. Let's see, looking at the ticker, Intel Axis, its Linux graphics update tool. I think we talked about that before. GNOME 3.3.0 release date September 6. There was some other news today. I didn't do a daily tech brief today because of this, but I guess there's a tech war going on between Google, Apple, Amazon about this home automation, between the Amazon Alexa and the other things. And there was an article online. They use an analogy back with the 70s and 80s, back with the VHS versus Betamax wars. It's not good. They should just come to an agreement whether you buy the Google Home, the Alexa, or the iPhone, or the what's it called? The Apple iHome or something. The apps should be interoperable, meaning whatever app you use in Alexa should work in the Home and the Apple one, and vice versa. Just be friendly and stop this bickering. Was pretty much what the blog was trying to say about that, and I would have to agree. Just play nice. Everybody, all the companies can sell their stuff and still make money. Just be nice. Play nice with the people, and they'll play nice with you. That's my philosophy. I don't know what you guys think about that. I bought the Amazon Alexa this past holiday because it was on sale. The Echo Dot, the small one. 30 bucks at the time was a steal. I thought 50 bucks was a pretty good deal. Tiny speaker, it's okay. It's not all that great, but for a small speaker, what do you want? But it would be nice to get some Google apps on there, or Apple apps if you're into that, on that, and vice versa. So stop the fighting. Just sell their products. Let the people pay for what they want. It's just my opinion. So, my mouth's a little dry, but let me go grab some of the drink. Speaking of fitness, and I'll be right back. Alright, got my orange drink. Get my electrolytes. Actually, no, this is Powerade. I drink Gatorade also. You guys ever try Powerade? If there is a beginner or a newbie watching this, I am doing this live stream with something called Ubuntu Mate, or Ubuntu Mate. It is a free download. It's a terrific operating system. I'm using OBS to stream, as you see here. And this ticker, well, this app you see, this news feed is called Ticker, T-I-C-K-R, Ticker, if you're interested. And the webcam app is GUVC View. And that's one way to do this. And it's all free. Well, you have to pay for your internet, obviously. It's almost all free. So, cheers. Koala66, hey there. Green tea, yeah. I like green tea. I should put this in the freezer with sticks and make like freeze pops in the summer of this stuff. What's up, Qualis? What's new? Do you use the MyFitnessPal app? Maybe you should not use that app anymore. The latest Ubuntu podcast is out, so check it out. It's I heard briefly using my Alexa, Amazon Alexa. I believe one of my friends is on there. Michael from he does a live stream every weekend. Tux Digital, I believe, is on that podcast, talking some technology stuff. So check it out. We just got in, Qualis. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing a live stream tonight. I was going to relax, but I caught the evening news, and this was the first thing on it. Breaking news: MyFitnessPal hack 150 million users. Like I said, it never ends. So be leery of how much apping you do on the web. Stephen Anderson, good evening. I was going to wrap this up. We have some people joining in late, so I'll stick around a little bit longer. Once again, today marks been on the Spatry channel. What happened to him? Don't know, Qualis. I have no idea. We haven't spoken a year and a half, maybe more. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you. What I was going to say is today marks 8 years of this channel of Total OS Today. And Spatry and I, we started chatting about a year later, maybe 2 years later. Anyway, thank you for 8 years. This channel started off as a hobby. I wanted to learn more about Linux. You know, 8, 9, 10 years ago, there wasn't a lot of quality stuff on this subject. At least none that I saw, very few channels. And I thought to myself, instead of complaining, just do something about it. Just start talking about Linux. Start experimenting about Linux. Make mistakes. You know, and here we are 8 years later. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Of course, you know, I was doing podcasts with IG, Infinitely Galactic, the News and Nonsense Reports, Spatry, Twill. We did, for a brief time, we did the Linux A-Team with the Linux community, others. It's 8 years worth of content, so it's been a lot of fun. Tomorrow night I will host a Toastathon. I didn't know what else to call it. Starting at 9 p.m. local time, Eastern New York time. It'll be a fundraiser for the channel. If you would like to help support the channel and maybe have input in the direction of the channel tomorrow night, I'll come out at 9 p.m. and I don't know when I'll sign off. And I'll share with you a very special teaser trailer of my dad's film as a thank you for all of you who have stuck around like Qualis. So tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern at Toastathon, you'll be able to support the channel, sponsor a live event through PayPal. I no longer use Patreon. Too much politics, but that's my opinion. I may go back on it later, but he recently showed up on this channel. Well, that's good. Good. No, that's fine. Did he say anything? Did he just say hello? Did he post something? I wish I had a better answer. But since we stopped doing the news and nonsense, I've been doing the news and nonsense. It's been a while with my friend Stephanie, that you may have heard some of her terrific music here on YouTube. Stephanie from Germany. We've been doing. We did like maybe, I don't know, maybe about a dozen of them, maybe less. I can't remember. Off and on, news and nonsense stuff, culture between Christmas here and Christmas overseas in Germany, and they're fun to do. You know, she's been a good sport. You know, talking about music and stuff, and she's a Mac user. We did a couple Mac podcasts for people who wanted to know more about Mac and get her input on a Mac. She used tried Windows. Yeah, she had less issues with Mac. At least with her writing her music and producing music, she had better luck with Apple products. But that's been it as far as the news and nonsense stuff goes. But that's good that he's showed up on the channel. Dennis, hello, how are you? Baltimore's 911 system Boeing joined Atlanta. Another crypto malware outbreak. Comcast supports ban on paid prioritization. With an exception, whatever that means. Let's see. Researchers heal destructive dendrite growth in lithium metal batteries. Destructive dendrite. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. He was surprised anyone was there. Okay. Watching my video. Okay, thank you. Spatry, if you watch this, if you have time, let's catch up and do a special news and nonsense. I'm up for it. Usually on the weekend, Sunday nights is when we did the shows, but yeah, I'm cool with that. Even if we just do one a month, it's fine with me. So GIMP 2.10 release candidate. I used the GIMP to create some of the logos for the channel. It's not that hard, just simple stuff, you know. But the GIMP works pretty good in both Windows. Works good in both Windows and Linux. I'm trying to decide what to install in my Toshiba next. I have Ubuntu in there. Works fine, a little bit slow, so should I go with Peppermint? Should I go with MX 17.1? So I want to install something lighter. But I'll give Ubuntu a recommendation. I'll give it a thumbs up as long as you have at least 4 gigs of RAM. Anything less than that, it's probably not gonna run the way you want it to. But it's polished. Ubuntu 18.04. New wallpaper. It's polished. It runs pretty good. Pleasantly surprised. So check out the latest Ubuntu with minimum 4 gigs of RAM. This is my little my little Linux mascot, the raccoon, my Toss Today mascot. I was cleaning up and I found this. I'm not sure where I got this from. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I got it from my boy when he was little, when he was a baby. I can't remember. Got several of these things. Linux Lite. Linux Lite is good. Yeah. Peppermint OS, Linux Lite, Ubuntu, Zorin Lite, LXLE, speaking of light. Bud Light, no. Bud Light is what you drink to celebrate after you install Linux for the first time, and it works. Ubuntu Mate, of course. Let's check out some other news here. Then I'll probably wrap this up for this evening. So, Fedora for newbies? I don't know about that one. Let's see, what do we have here? Google thinks Arch Linux is based on Ubuntu. Somebody's had too many Bud Lights. Okay. Let's see here. Anything else here catching my attention? Yeah, the Facebook launches container. Firefox launches Facebook container. Out of that makes Facebook tracking harder. Okay. Zorin OS. Hey, speak of the devil. Zorin OS for Linux newbies. Let's take a look real quick. This is from linuxandubuntu.com. All right. Get out of that. So their default download would be the Zorin core system with the GNOME desktop. It's okay. I prefer Zorin Lite, but that's no, that's your choice. Applications, software. So yeah. Zorin Lite. Very good. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see. Firefox 59.0.2 fix high CPU memory bug. Okay. Acer Chromebook, the world's first Chrome OS tablet. Very good. Start a blog in 30 minutes with Hugo. I am not familiar with Hugo. Let's take a look. Static site generated written in Go. Okay. Have not used this. Hugo is here to make writing a website fun again. 30 minutes. Interesting. I use Wix. Blogspot, just to keep it simple. Yeah. Okay, well that's enough of that. Alright, let's a few more minutes. Let's make this a last call for comments, and then we'll wrap this up for tonight. Once again, the big news, breaking news. Under Armour app MyFitnessPal has been hacked. Apparently 150 million users' information has been compromised. That's a lot. That's a lot. I personally do not use a fitness app except playing music. when I go walking or jogging here in the summertime. But that's about it when it comes to fitness apps. So anything else for tonight, guys, before I wrap this up? Okay, so I think that's it for tonight, and I want to thank everybody for stopping by for this quickie daily tech brief. I do the daily tech briefs. Usually, I try to do Monday through Friday DTBs, just a quick news article. Alright guys, I think that is it for tonight. Thanks Qualis, Anthony, Denise, and everybody else who joined the night stream. Good show. Anthony says, thank you very much. Always a pleasure chatting with you guys. I forgot to mention once again the background music is from the YouTube audio library featuring the music, most of it by Silent Partner. Just some background relaxing music. So check out the YouTube audio library. Alright guys, I am done. Join me tomorrow night once again. 9 p.m. local time for the first ever Toast-a-thon celebrating 8-year anniversary of this Total OS Today channel. Tomorrow night you'll get your chance to contribute to the channel if you want through with PayPal, and you can voice your opinion on what direction or future topics of the channel. So Kagan, thank you. Steve, Qualis, everybody else, have a good evening. And maybe I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Take care.